So we have arrived at the Birch Creek Unit of Lake Somerville State Park, and the boys are busy setting up tents. And looks like they're busy hitting dirt. But you see that you must point the hook away from it, see? Okay, let's see if we can do this without hurting our fingers. Watch your fingers. Watch Thomas's fingers.
So we're here at our campground. Art, mine, Janie, and Paul's tent.
Except it's Uncle Alan's tent, but you're using it.
Well, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And over here is Danny's tent, but Uncle Alan is using it.
Uh-huh. And what's over here?
Over here is the picnic table and the kitchen.
And the kitchen.
We're here, we are getting ready to eat lunch. Here's all our mess kits and stuff for fishing, and stuff for eating. Here's our water. And here's supplies that we all have. And now this is the countertop with the washing dish and soap and kitchen.
And who's going to be doing a lot of dishwashing?
No.
Okay, Thomas has decided he wants to determine for us if the water is cold or hot. So,
But Danny stepped in and said, I want to.
okay, but you guys have shoes, shoes on you that can get wet, so stick your feet in there and go in there.
Oh, it's so warm! Oh my goodness, this is so warm!
And the boys have now had lunch and they're busy doing the dishes. Here's the washer upper, here's the rinser offer, and here's the dryer. And the boys are out on an afternoon hike. They're hiking by. They're hiking bye-bye. I get the distinct feeling that I'm being followed. So I am hiking on the 1 mile loop, and I left 3 nephews going counterclockwise, and I only see 2 nephews now. What happened to the other one?
The other one only walks 1 mile an hour.
Less than that.
And here they are after their 4 mile hike.
That was 4 miles.
And the boys are now ready for their first paddle session. But they're wobbling by here like old men. Like old men.
Ow! Goodness gracious, Daniel! What was that?
Well, the ground's like right next to it. Stop tilting it.
Jimmy, start reeling in my fishing rod.
And so how many fish did you catch?
0. Because Jimmy and Paul kept messing up their rods.
Well, I said,
Single on Daniel's a couple of
here we
times.
have Thomas and Paul in the canoe. But for some odd reason, our boat speed is relatively slow. In other words, we are not paddling. And we want to go water skiing. I want to go water skiing. Paddle. And if both of you paddle on the same side, we're going to go around in circles. We want to go to the right a little bit. Keep paddling. Come on, guys. You're calling cadence. What is calling cadence? So they didn't catch anything. They're coming back empty-handed. And Paul is busy slicing celery for tonight's dinner, which is a vegetable soup, because they didn't catch any fish. So there's no meat to put in there. Okay, Thomas says it is what it is. It is. We have to determine what it is. Now this concoction, they say it is what it is, but they don't know what it is. It's bubbling away and steaming away. I hate to tell you folks, but it looks like witch's brew or warlocks. And we now have a campfire going, and we have 3, where are they? Somewhere in the dark here. Or somewhere in the dark shadows. What's that finger sticking out for?
It's a gain sign.
They're weird. So yeah, we were fire.
Oh, this is awful. They think they're roasting fingers and not marshmallows. They missed it all. You're supposed to roast hot dogs, not fingers. This is the cave. This is the cave where strange animals live. And they're talking about painting their feet. What's the matter with your foot?
They're all
Not
wrinkly.
painting, but
Oh, they're all wrinkled?
here's white wrinkles.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. You painted them white.
So Uncle Alan is slicing the potatoes for our breakfast. We're gonna have hash browns and onions, a bunch of hashy stuff. So now Uncle Alan's turning the potatoes into hash for our
And if
hash
Thomas
browns.
doesn't watch it with that video camera, he's going to be part of the hash.
So Uncle Alan is hashing the browns for our hash browns.
I'm hashing the browns for the hash brown. Hello, Brown. Now, Thomas has to be careful with that video camera because he could be turned into hash also. That way we'll have a little bit of bacon with the breakfast. And Paul Scully is testing his cooking skills. He's making a most interesting dish this Wednesday morning. He's making hash browns. They're definitely hash. We don't know if they're brown yet. But that is what we're going to have for breakfast. So they've had their breakfast of hash browns and onion, or as Paul said, infused with onion flavor. And now they are doing the dishes. Danny is the dishwasher. Thomas is the dish dryer. I'm sorry, rinser. He's the rinser. And Paul is the dryer. Thomas, turn around. Oops, no fish. We have been paddling for so long that Thomas doesn't realize we are on hard land. He's still paddling, trying to get somewhere. And here they come. They've been fighting the wind for about an hour. It's only been an hour. Fun. They have run aground. You need to get your stern out. They have run aground. Okay, let's put some oomph into it. Oomph. Push. You can just push. You can just push. Tom, Paul, keep the stern from going back in.
Yeah, Paul. I did it.
Okay. Let's see if you can do it the rest of the way. You're going backwards, guys.
And now they're coming back from their trip on the lake. You can see Jimmy's really working up an appetite or something.
And Thomas discovered the easy way of paddling. The red button.
Okay, Uncle Alan, he burnt his hand while making us this delicious soup.
How did he burn it?
He spilled a bunch of hot water on his hand. So now he has it in this cool pot.
And he said, gee whiz.
He said G wins.
But more G.
And here's a barbarian eating his soup.
Okay, they're going somewhere. Where are they going?
To
Family
a
fishing pond.
And what are we gonna do when we get there?
Fish.
Catch a fish.
Oh, please.
I'm optimistic.
How many fish?
1.
2.
How many of us are there?
4.
How many fish?
4.
None.
I'm gonna catch 2.
And here we have the great hunter and fisherman from South Bend, Indiana. He's been out hunting, rather fishing. He's been minnowing. And here is, put it down, down is in that direction. Lots of minnows. How many?
I don't know.
Here's a big
More than one?
A lot more than one.
More than one? And what are you going to use them for?
Bait tonight.
Bait tonight. Who are you going to bait?
All the fish.
I have a minnow too.
You have a minnow.
Hey, I had to use a Gatorade bottle. He had this nice old net here.
Oh, okay. And what's Danny going to use?
He's gonna use
worms.
one of our minnows.
All right, the great chef Daniel is making beef stew tonight. He didn't catch any fish, so he found some potatoes and some carrots and some gruel, it looks like, and a little bit of beef. Thomas and Paul are missing pieces of themselves, but we're trying not to be too cannibalistic. Hello. Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
Say hi to your sisters.
Hi, sisters.
Say hi to your dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hi, Mom.